Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, we're talking about the Lakers game right now. Right now, the Lakers are down by 4 points. Right now, it's the Lakers versus the Thunder. And my personal opinion, I think this game is it's kind of playing out how I thought it would. I thought the Lakers, may, you know, be a little lackadaisical against the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder is really not a team that they really take serious like that. I mean, hey, it is what it is, in regards to that. So, I'm just kind of like, at this point, you know, um, the Lakers, to me, the Lakers can, turn it up when they want to. They can go out there and, they can dominate when they want to. And I just feel like, like I said, the Thunder are up by 4 points right now, but I don't think that's going to last. But I mean, they do. I mean, because when I think of the Thunder, I mean, I like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I really do. I mean, I like his game. I'm saying I really think he's a really good player. But at the same time, looking at this game, let's just be honest, he's not on the level of LeBron and AD. He's not even a superstar in this league. So, shout out to him. But I don't think it's gonna last too much longer. I will say this though. Right now, LeBron I feel like LeBron is just kind of, these last several games, I feel like LeBron is just kind of like showing everybody I'm still the king. I still got a lot left. And nobody should sleep on me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, now the third quarter just started. It was at halftime when I started this video. Now the third quarter just started. And hey, Lakers just scored, so now the score is 60-58. I still think the Lakers might pull this game out, even though Anthony Davis is not playing tonight. I believe tonight Anthony Davis is out, but it's okay. Like I said, they still got the likes of Dennis Schroeder, and like I said, as long as you got LeBron, you're good. And KCP, I think KCP, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, is a very very underrated piece with the Lakers because anytime they need big shots or big threes or just for him to be big in general, he always usually comes up big. Now tonight, off the bench, Montrezl Harrell has 12 points so far. And to me, Montrezl Harrell's getting more comfortable with the Lakers offense and how it's being ran. And now they're starting to implement Montrezl Harrell in the offense more, which I think that's way more that'll make him way more dangerous, going forward in the season. So definitely proud to see that. I definitely and right now, the guy I want to see, the one person I want to see on the Lakers excel so bad is Kyle Kuzma. I like Kyle Kuzma, and I know a lot of people out there don't really like Kyle Kuzma like that. I mean, but I like Kyle Kuzma, and I really want Kyle Kuzma to excel and be a really good player in this league because I feel like he has great player. You know, I feel like he has a really really good to great player type mentality in him. So if he actually just goes out there and be more consistent, who knows how far Kyle Kuzma can go? I think because to me, Kyle Kuzma should be knows what I'm saying. Kyle Kuzma should be the third best scorer on the Lakers. Now KCP definitely has a legitimate case there when it comes to that, but at the same time, I still think Kyle Kuzma, what I'm saying, should be up there. I think Kyle Kuzma should contribute a lot more. And but like I said, it's all up to him. He has to be more consistent. But like I said, if they get what they're supposed to out of Montrezl Harrell, and KCP still shows the way he does, and that Caruso kid, if he continues to play the way he's playing, with the addition of Dennis Schroeder, I feel like this team can make some big, big, noise in the playoffs again. They might be able to repeat. But like I said, LeBron is playing good right now. LeBron is, pushing a triple double, 7 and 6. LeBron's got right now. I mean, that's pretty awesome to be honest with you. Those numbers are, really, really good. And Hey, you can't beat that. I mean, I believe LeBron's gonna have a triple double before this game is out. And like I said, if everybody just does what they're supposed to, they should just cruise right through here and get this victory. Right now, let's see, Dennis Schroeder got 5 points in 17 minutes. I expect Dennis Schroeder to pick up at some point. Marcus Morris got 6 points, 3 rebounds at the current time. I expect Marcus Morris to maybe end up with like 10 to 12 points himself. Contavious, KCP, he's got 8 points right now. I expect him to end up with like 17 or 18. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my boy Kyle Kuzma has got 7 points and he's also got 6 rebounds. So he's definitely contributed tonight. So whoever's listening to this, make sure y'all don't hate on Kyle Kuzma. That's my guy. And I expect him to maybe end up with like 12 to 15 himself. Wesley Matthews got 5 points, and to me that's big because players like Wesley Matthews is one of those little small players who can stretch the floor for them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to see more from Wesley Matthews as well. I know he's not the player he used to be, but I mean I still think he can average maybe give or take 8 to 10 points. And those 8 to 10 points can take them a long way, in this series, or not this series, but this season, you know what I'm saying? And as of right now, I'm looking at the score right now. The Lakers are up 66-62. Hey, just like I said, just like the doctor's ordered, the Lakers scored 10 points in this quarter already. Now, so far, OKC only has 2 points. So, hey, like I said, here we go. And okay, yeah, I see Dennis Schroeder here. Now Dennis Schroeder's in double digits. Dennis Schroeder has 10 points with 3 rebounds. So yeah, he's got 1 assist also. So like I said, to me, that Dennis Schroeder pickup was really huge for them. I feel like he's not Rondo, but I feel like he makes up for some of the things Rondo could do. Because Rondo, he had a little craft in his way of getting to the basket and just moving with a certain pace. And had the ability to get other players open and had the ability to get other players in their position, which Rondo's pretty much made a living, off of that in his career. So we definitely got to respect that. So what Dennis Schroeder's doing is really actually helping their offense in a different way because he's bringing the ball up. He's in control of the ball. He's in control of the offense. And, he can just LeBron can actually just play off the ball. And I really think for the Lakers' sake, especially, when they play a lot of teams going forward, it's better for LeBron to play off the ball sometime. You don't have to have LeBron being the point guard all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because that just wears on him more. But if he could play off the ball and, take some threes, knock down some high quality shots and get to the basket like he's always done his whole career, playing off the ball, I think that's when LeBron is at his best. I mean, think about, when he was on Cleveland, with Kyrie Irving, Kyrie, LeBron brought the ball up a lot, but Kyrie did too. Kyrie was such a good scorer. LeBron fed off that. LeBron fed off the fact that he was a good scorer, and he got a lot of his points off of the attention that Kyrie was getting, which, made LeBron just, excel even more. And I'm not saying, of course, Dennis Schroeder is not, Kyrie Irving by any means. But at the same time, Dennis Schroeder has a way of getting to the basket and knifing through a defense to make a defense respect him. And if he can do that and add some, let's say, maybe 2 to 3 more assists, if he's averaging like 5 or 6 assists a game, continuously throughout the season, and pick his assists up a little bit more, and of course, less turnovers. He doesn't turn the ball over much anyway, but if he can just keep the turnovers down, get to the rack when he wants to, and just maybe get a few more assists per game as the season goes along, hey, what I'm saying, the Lakers really got something. Because if he's getting, let's say, 17, 18 points a game with 5 assists, if he's getting 18 points a game with 5 assists, that's going to open up the floor way more for KCP, way more for LeBron, way more for AD. You know what I'm saying? So I really think it's good, that they have him there. I mean, I still miss Rondo, of course, but at the same time, Schroeder could be really good. The only thing I worry about with Schroeder is he going to play this way and still be at this, playing at this level that he's playing at, which is pretty decent. Is he going to be playing this way in the playoffs? because I've seen Schroeder in the playoffs. He's played pretty good before. I think I'm trying to remember, was he with the Hawks or he was? I forgot specifically what team. He must have been on the Hawks, I think, at the time back then or something like that. Yeah, but I've seen Schroeder play. I remember seeing him in the playoffs, and I remember, seeing him do the same things, get to the basket. But, I'm not sure if he's going to score as much in the playoffs. I mean, I think defenses might try to take away, some of those lane penetrations that he gets now. And if he's not getting those lane penetrations, is he going to knock down big threes when they need him to in the playoffs? That's what I wonder about Dennis Schroeder. But like I said, what I've been seeing so far from him this season has been, pretty good. I can't complain at all. But we'll see how the season goes with him in regards to that. Score is still 66-62. Then timeout, something like that. But like I said, right now, it's just, to me, when I look at this team, I feel like they can win another championship, but I do feel like they need to make a trade also. And when I think about, Pau Gasol, I mean, not Pau Gasol, excuse me, that's his brother. When I think about Marc Gasol, I think Marc Gasol might be their weakest link in regards to, what they're trying to do. Now, I understand Marc Gasol can knock down threes. He opens up the floor because he is the average, pretty okay 3-point shooter. But the fact that he's not athletic in the paint enough to get more rebounds and, to get them extra possessions the way JaVale and Dwight Howard was able to last year, I feel like I feel like that's where the Lakers are hurting at. And I feel like the Lakers need to go out and make a trade and get another big man in the paint, because to ask Anthony Davis to lock down the paint and get block shots and play defense and give you 25 on the other end, I think it's just going to wear Anthony Davis down, especially by the time the playoffs get here. So, like I said, I like the way the Lakers are playing. I like their energy, and I like their, they got good camaraderie and everything, and they got, all the players pretty much are there from last year. But like I said, I just still think they need to make a trade here at the All-Star break, because I just don't think Gasol is going to help them in the long run, because he's older now, and you get into a playoff series where a team is just using their big man to dominate in the paint. Now you have to put Anthony Davis on that big man or that size in the paint that the other team may have. And that's taken away from Anthony Davis' scoring ability. Because if Anthony Davis has to guard, let's just say the likes of Ibaka, let's say they play the Clippers, in the playoffs, and they have to play the Clippers in 7-game series, of course. And it's going to be hard for Anthony Davis to guard Ibaka all 7 games. Like, just, what I'm saying? Because Ibaka can step out for 3, he can score in the paint. Then you got to worry about Zubac. What I'm saying? It's so much that goes into that. What I'm saying? When you're playing teams like that who has size in the paint, and you don't have no size in the paint. So, I think with that being said there, you really have to understand, hey, you gotta find a way to make a trade and get a big man in the paint who can secure the paint more. Because like I said, all the extra rebounds and stuff they're not getting, when I look at some of these games they're playing, they could be blowing teams out a lot more if they're getting extra possessions. Because when you look at like KCP, even LeBron, Caruso, they got some knockdown shooters. Even Dennis Schroeder can knock down a 3. What I'm saying? You give him the opportunity, he can knock down a 3. So that's what I'm saying. When you have the likes of players like that, what I'm saying? You want to get them extra possessions, and you want to put the ball in the hands of LeBron in situations like that, especially when you get extra possessions. Because let's just say they had Dwight Howard still or something like that. Dwight Howard can still get 10 to 14 rebounds a game. He can't score like he used to back in the day when he was a superstar, but he can still get 10 to 14 rebounds a game. And if he gets that, then like I said, those extra rebounds, kick it out to LeBron. LeBron either takes the 3 or passes it to KCP, Kyle Kuzma, or Dennis Schroeder in the corner. They're knocking down a 3. Those extra possessions go a long way, especially when you play in the big games during the regular season and big playoff games, of course. So I definitely want to see, exactly how they're going to I want to see if they make a trade at the All-Star break because I think that'll be best for them. And in regards to everything else I'm seeing on the team, I do like that. I do like what I see on the team. So hey, right now LeBron's working with 18, 10, and 9. So hey, and the score is 70-65. Like I said, I think the Lakers are going to take this game. I'd be kind of surprised if they drop this game, but you never know. And it's NBA is NBA. You never could be surprised. But at the same time, I think the Lakers are going to take it. LeBron's definitely going to hit the triple double. He's only got to get one more assist to get a triple double, and he'll definitely get that because we're only in the we're midway. We're more than midway through the third quarter. It's like 4 minutes and let's see, 53 seconds in the third quarter. So he has a whole another quarter to get one more assist, and I think LeBron will definitely do that. So I think LeBron will end up maybe like 26, 27 points as well. So the other night, I think he had, what was the other night? I think he had 27, 10, and 10. I think his stat line is going to be pretty close to that this time. I'm going to say 27, 12, and 13. I'm going to say that. So, but yeah, like I said, I like the team. I like the pieces that they have. I think they just need to get another big man, like I said, because Montrezl Harrell, even though he can give you some points off the bench, but at the same time, he can't give you that size. And the one thing I know in the playoffs, Montrezl Harrell to get exposed again in the playoffs, just as he did last year, because he can't. He's an undersized big man, and when you have an undersized big man like that, you're going to suffer in a lot of games. And in the playoffs, you lose one or two games behind, that can make all the difference in the world in the series, of course. So you definitely, want to address that, and get that going and everything like that. But hey, what I'm saying? I'm looking at the game also now, 70-68. Thunder, 2-point game. They're keeping it close. Gilgeous-Alexander has 16, and he has 4 assists. Basley, okay. Basley's got 17 and 12 rebounds. Okay. All right. Well, they in any additional points like that, double doubles, anybody can get on the Thunder is definitely a plus. So he's been playing pretty decent this year anyway. I'm Dort. I think he's got 5 points, 2 rebounds. He's not really playing all that great at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, he'll definitely score more points because, like I said, to me, Dort has the green light. Of course, Gilgeous-Alexander has the green light. I'm looking to see, as the season goes on, though, more out of Al Horford. And see, I think that's something that, that'll help them going forward in the season as well, as far as the Thunder. With the likes of Al Horford, if he still has anything left, I still think Al Horford can give you 16 and maybe 17, 13 a game, so I still think he can do that. But at the same time, I think the Thunder, man, I think they really miss Chris Paul now. I think they really miss the likes of his leadership and everything. But hey, like I said, they got a pretty decent team. I'm saying? Right now they're 10 and 12, so they're almost playing 500 basketball, which is really good to them. Shout out to them because, without Chris Paul, I would have thought maybe they'd be like 5 and 14 by now. I thought that would be around about the record they would have, but they're playing pretty hard, pretty encouraging basketball to really not have a superstar. So I definitely understand that. And right now I'm looking at the score again. Score is 72-68. The Lakers are just, putting in cruise control. I think eventually here the Lakers, I say by like the next quarter, the Lakers might be up by 10 points, 12 points. And then I think the Lakers just going to go ahead and take it and ride it on out and take it straight home. So I definitely can't wait to see the ending score. But I'm gonna predict the score of this game, and I'm gonna see how right I am. The score I'm going with is, I'm gonna go with 105. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 105-96. You know what I'm saying? So that's my predicted score of this game. So we'll see how it turns out like that. I could be wrong, but that's just my prediction for this game, whatever. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I do expect the Lakers to win this game. I do expect the Lakers to, I think they're in second place right now. So I do expect them to contend for that number 1 spot, even going forward. Because as I said before, If you check out one of my videos or in my prior videos, you know what I'm saying, which is Khaliis Take, by the way, please go to Khaliis Take. Please like, subscribe. Please leave any comments also. And if you go to my channel, you'll see one of the videos I have, you know, where I talk about, you know, more about the Lakers and, you know, some of their, you know, issues, consistencies and all that. So definitely check that out. But yeah, I definitely think the Lakers should be #1 seed maybe in a couple weeks, because I definitely don't think the Utah Jazz is going to be able to sustain. I think the Utah Jazz is going to falter here soon, even though the Utah Jazz are really good. I don't want to take nothing from Utah, but I still think the Lakers are arguably the best team in the West between them and the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much where it is. I know the Clippers right now, Paul George and Patrick Beverly, you know, they haven't been playing. So they've been flailing the last 2 games. But I mean, 2-game losing streak really isn't anything. I mean, it's a 72-game season. A little 2-3 game losing streak is not going to really determine how good or how bad a team is, especially with a long season like that. Like, you know, so I'm not really even concerned about that. So I think the Lakers had a 2-game lose streak like maybe a week ago or something like that. And look, they're starting to play, you know, much better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. The Thunder came back and took the lead by 1 point. That's okay. That's okay. Not a big deal. You know, the Thunder, like I said, they'll fight you to the death. They'll fight you to the end. They're definitely a fighting team, and they're definitely a team that you know, will give you, you know, their opinion. Or not their, excuse me, opinion. They're definitely a team that'll give you a run, you know, because they have a good fighting spirit, and I definitely like that. The Thunder, like as I said before, they're just missing the superstar, and they're just missing the hell out of Chris Paul right now. You know, if they had Chris Paul, I mean, a game like this, I would say they probably will win, you know, if they had Chris Paul. But, you know, like I said, I still think the Lakers are going to win this game, even though they don't have Anthony Davis. And as I said before, I think the Lakers are still arguably the best team in the West, best team in the NBA besides the Clippers or the Nets. You know, the Nets definitely are up there too. But at the same time, you know, the Nets, it's kind of up and down with their defense. But we'll see how, you know, that goes in regards to them. But I do believe the Lakers will definitely, you know, progress as the season goes on. But I'm telling you, they need to make that trade for that big man. They need more size in the paint. A lot of people are not talking about it, but they need more size in the paint. They miss JaVale McGee and they miss Dwight Howard, because that size in the paint and those extra possessions through the rebounds that Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee got them made them a way better team than everybody else, because they were, like I said, they can miss a couple threes, but with JaVale and Dwight Howard, you might get an opportunity at another 3-pointer or another easy shot at the basket with a high quality shot. You know, that goes a long way. Now I do realize, like I said, Marc Gasol, you know, he's not the scorer he used to be, but he is a better shooter. He is a better free throw shooter. And like I said, he can knock down a 3 if he's, you know, left wide open. So, you know, that's definitely a decent pickup. But like I said, with his age, attrition, I don't see Marc Gasol being the answer for them. You know, I feel like if you can get him to come off the bench and, you know, go trade for, you know, another big man, like maybe I said they should trade for Andre Drummond. If they trade for Andre Drummond, that dude is like, he can get you 12 points and 16 rebounds a game. 15, 16 rebounds a game. Andre Drummond can do that. Now they get Andre Drummond, I think it's gonna be really hard to beat them, because you're adding a double-double machine, and he's a decent shot blocker too. And that'll definitely allow Anthony Davis to not have to use so much of his energy on the defensive end, whereas we need a lot of his energy on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Anthony Davis is going to chip in, you know, with a block or 2 here and there, because he is 7 feet tall. So we can't, you know, discredit that. And he can distract a lot of shots because, you know, he's definitely, you know, with his length, he can just, he can, you know, bother a lot of players, you know, trying to shoot over him. So, of course, but we don't want Anthony Davis out there trying to, you know, be defensive player of the year. when we could just get, get a big man like Andre Drummond, and he could just be mainly the muscle and the defense and the paint, and Anthony Davis can just, do what he did last year, just go out there and score on people the way he was doing. And contribute and contribute in regards to defense. Maybe get a block or two here and there. Play some good defense. On certain players. So that's what we need. That's definitely what we need. So definitely need to go out there and make that happen. Ooh, I see the Thunder up 78-74. No need to panic. Like I said, wait to the fourth quarter with like 5 minutes to go. We should be up by like 10 points. It shouldn't be no issue there. I'm not really concerned at all. I don't really see the Thunder really taking over this game like that. I still think LeBron and Dennis Schroeder should be able to bring it home. I think they should. Maybe a little bit more. KCP still only got 8. He got 8 points. So Kyle Kuzma got 9 points. So okay, 80-74. That's okay. It's okay. No big deal. No big deal. Everything's it's going just as planned. Yeah, let them get the lead, let them feel good about themselves, and then when the fourth quarter start, what I'm saying, we put the hammer down on, put the clamps down on them. That's pretty much how it's going to go. So mark my words with that. And yeah, like I said, but the Lakers overall, like I said, I see them being arguably the best team in the West besides the Clippers. The Clippers are definitely up there too, and I don't want to discredit anything they've done. Like I said, they got some injuries right now, but for the most part, you got to put them up there too because they do got a win over the Lakers. You know what I'm saying, in the beginning of the season. So they're 1-0 against the Lakers. So if the Lakers are the number 1 seed here in a couple weeks, you can't leave the Clippers out because the Clippers did beat them. So a win is a win. I hate that. I hate to say it, but a win is a win. So but yeah, I mean, like I said, I can't wait to see the Lakers going forward, and I need them to make that trade quick, because if they don't, I'm telling you, they're gonna have problems in the playoffs. 7-game series. It's gonna be hard without a big man in the middle that can really secure the paint and lock it down and hold it down for you. So we'll see exactly how that goes. But yeah, right now, okay, 82-76. Not bad. We're still within contention. We'll see how the game ends up. A little nervous, a little bit, a little nervous about my pick, but I still think the Lakers will pull it out when they need to. I think LeBron will make some crucial shots and some crucial plays when he needs to, and some more crucial assists as well. So, we'll see how that goes. But hey, I'll keep an eye on this game, and let me know your comments, and leave any comments. Also come to the channel. Don't be a stranger. Come to the channel. Feel free. Let's communicate. Let's engage with each other. And I'm gonna check the rest of this game out just like you. So hey, till next time.